It's kind of like, I don't know, but I thought it was kind of funny. So, oops, sorry. We can read some of the pages and hopefully, oops, sorry. Hopefully this can help you sleep. So it starts off with, oh my gosh, this thing won't stop moving. Okay. It starts off with, having a teacher like Miss Fizzle can make a kid nervous. Strange things always seem to happen when she's around. Take last week, when our class was supposed to do a live TV show for the Fizzle News Network. Rafi was going to come up with an exciting story for us to cover. But here it was, broadcast day, and Rafi was nowhere to be found. Everyone was getting worried. We can't do it without him, Wanda said in the panic. She stared at the door, hoping Rafi would race in, but he didn't. Instead, the telephone rang. Oh yes, I see. He's sick. Poor Rafi, Miss Fizzle said onto the telephone. Of course, he must stay in bed. Carlos tried to get Miss Fizzle's attention. What about broadcast day? He's asked. Why, we're taking the school to him, Miss Fizzle replied as she hung up the phone. To the bus, she ordered us. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess this is better. As we boarded the bus, we began to get worried. This seemed an awful like one of Miss Fizzle's strange field trip ideas. Miss Fizzle, are you sure the visit isn't a field trip? Arnold asked finally. Miss Fizzle just grinned. What do you think, Arnold? Miss Fizzle closed the door and turned the key in the ignition. Excuse me, I had to burp. Boy, was Rafi about to be surprised. Rafi was home in bed, getting ready to take his medicine. How can anything that smells like grape shoe polish help my body get well? Rafi asked his mother, who just happened to be a doctor. It will if you take 1 teaspoon 3 times a day, she replied. Now I have to go to see a patient. Grandpa's downstairs. If you need anything, I'll check in later. Rafi knew his mom wanted him to rest, but how could he rest, knowing he'd let everyone down on broadcasting day? He jumped out of bed and went over to his computer. Maybe if he came up with a really great idea for the new show, he could phone it into the classroom. But even walking to the computer made him tired. Just then, Rafi saw us standing right out there on his sidewalk. He looked very surprised. We followed Miss Fizzle straight up to Rafi's room. We came to broadcasting day, Wanda told Rafi. What a great idea, Rafi exclaimed. Now and then, I do have them. Miss Fizzle laughed. Cough, cough, cough. Rafi's cold was getting worse. You'd better take it easy, Rafi, said Miss Fizzle. Your body is telling you to slow down. But Miss Fizzle, I can't. We have a show to do. What does my body know anyway? Rafi asked. That's when Miss Fizzle got that look on her face. The one that makes us nervous. I know a lot about the detection and rejection of an infection, Rafi. Inside you at this moment, there is an action, adventure, excitement. The Frizz ordered us all back on the bus. Suddenly, we were getting smaller. Helicopter blades whirled over our heads. The magic school bus had become a magic school helicopter. What's going on? Rafi shouted over the noise. We're here to get the inside story, answered Miss Fizzle. We were inside Raffi, but we were nowhere near his sore throat. Could we travel through his bloodstream to get to his sore throat? Asked Dorothy Ann. Absolutely, answered Miss Fizzle. Raffi watched us on his TV as we floated along a thin, clear liquid. Is that my body? Raffi asked. I thought blood was red. That stuff is clear. The liquid part of the blood is clear, Miss Fizzle explained. So what are those red things? Raffi asked. Dorothy Ann opened her notebook. According to my research, they're called red blood cells, and the white ones are called white blood cells. Red blood cells carry oxygen to all parts of the body, Keisha added. White blood cells surge out and destroy germs. Plantates help the body heal scrapes and cuts. Just then, Raffi's mother came back to check on him. That's when she spotted us on the TV. What's that you're watching? She asked. It's remarkably realistic. Raffi had to think fast. He couldn't let his mother know where the class really was. Those are just cheap TV special effects. Look, you can even see the wires, he said. The bus jerked to a stop. We're here in the sore throat, Miss Fizzle called out. It's time for some on-the-spot reporting. Keisha and Carlos took one camera. Phoebe and Arnold took the other. They quickly scrambled off the bus. Oh, sorry, wait. I forgot to show you. There you go. Look at that, folks. We have got us some action, Carlos said in his best news reporter voice. Those yellow-green balls are alive. They are destroying that wall. The yellow-green balls are bacteria cells. They were attacking Raffi's throat. The bacteria were the bad guys that were making Raffi sick. According to my research, bacteria are germs, Dorothy Ann explained. Once inside our bodies, they can make us sick. Back at the scene of the infection, Carlos noticed a lot of white blood cells. The white blood cells attacked the bacteria. The battle was on, and for a moment, it seemed as though the white blood cells would win. Then the bacteria began to divide. There were 4, then 8, then more and more. There were too many bacteria for the white blood cells to battle on their own. As he watched the action on the TV, Raffi got scared. How could my body lose? I don't think you should be watching this, Raffi's mom said with concern. She got up to leave. Your body needs to save its strength so that it can be used for energy to battle those bacteria. The bacteria were everywhere. The reporters found themselves stuck in the middle of the battle. Raffi, where's our backup support? Dorothy Ann shouted. Be backup support, Raffi said weakly. Where do I get that? It's already on its way, said Miss Fizzle calmly. Just then, a river of purple liquid washed past the bus. It looks like grape shoe polish, Carlos said. But it wasn't grape shoe polish. It was the medicine Raffi had taken earlier. The medicine worked side by side with the white blood cells to destroy the bacteria. It's destroying more bacteria, Tim cheered. The medicine is giving the white blood cells a chance. Just then, a white blood cell sprayed antibodies all over the bus. It's the antibodies' job to make bacteria. That's how the white blood cells know what to attack. Raffi's white blood cells are doing such a great job, Miss Fizzle announced. They now recognized us as enemies too. Enemies, Arnold gulped, but we know what white blood cells do to enemies. Miss Fizzle smiled. In order to destroy us, Raffi's white blood cells will have to catch us. She put her foot on the bus gas pedal. We zoomed through Raffi's body. The bus made a sharp turn. Miss Fizzle spoke into the broadcast microphone. Miss Fizzle here, with an update on the Raffi story. She said, to escape the white blood cells, we have left Raffi's throat and now heading up to his nasal passage. His what? Keisha whispered to Dorothy Ann. Dorothy Ann flipped through her science book. According to my research, that means his nose. Well, there are a lot of places we should have rather been, but at least we were away from those white blood cells. It was getting late. We had to get back to the school, but we were stuck in Raffi's nose. There was only one thing to do. Raffi was going to have to sneeze us out. The pus flew out of Raffi's nose and landed safely in a soft pile of socks. So Raffi, Keisha said, shoving her news microphone into Raffi's face, what do you have to say about today's exciting adventure? I'm sorry my body made such a mess of it, Raffi croaked. Your body's built to keep out the things, like a bunch of germs or a bus of kids, Wanda explained to him. Okay, Raffi agreed, but what about when you almost got gobbled up by my white blood cells? The memory made Arnold shiver. Only because your body thought we were bacteria, he said. That's inside the story, Raffi, Miss Fizzle said. Then she ordered everyone back on the bus. It was time to let Raffi rest. We may have won the battle, she said, but Raffi's still fighting the war. Alright, well, pretty good story, I gotta say. Personally, I haven't read the book, but I guess now I have, so I mean, it's a pretty good book. It's for kids. It's not my book, it's my sister's book, but I just thought I would borrow it for this little reading session. I'm the type of person that likes to read the back of the books too, so let's just read it. It's like black. It's broadcasting day in Miss Fizzle's class. Raffi promised everyone he'd figure out what kind of show they would put on. But Raffi is sick and can't come to school. So everyone climbs aboard the magic school bus, because if Raffi can't come to class, Miss Fizzle's class will come to him. Join the class as they travel Raffi's bloodstream to find out how germs make him sick and how his body can make him well again. Based on the episode from the animated TV series produced by Scholastic Productions, Inc. Based on the Magic School Bus series written by Joanna Cole and illustrated by Bryce Deegan. Alright, what did you guys think? I thought it was a pretty good book. I would request it if you like